Welcome back to ESPN News. We are now in a full-fledged post-game mode. J.W. Stewart, I am the coach. Of course, this man is Jalen Rose. The Lakers are into the NBA Finals. They win in convincing fashion tonight in Denver. Your thoughts initially as this game just goes final?
I'm just happy all of the Laker haters can stop panicking. What's wrong with the Lakers? What's wrong with the Lakers? The Cavs are looking so great. The Cavs may be getting bounced in the 6. Kobe's the best finisher in the game. Lakers going to the NBA Finals.
No question, Kobe is the best finisher in the game. He proved it again tonight. We show you the highlights here from Game 6 out in Denver. And Carmelo Anthony playing on his 25th birthday. Been quite a run for him. Never had gone beyond the first round of the playoffs prior to this year. Melo with the drive there. And you know what? J.R. Smith had a good game, Jalen.
Yes, he did. And the thing about J.R. Smith that we saw during these playoffs is he tried to diversify his game. Dribble penetration, improving his ball handling and his passing skills as well.
The 24 off the bench, but number 24 took over in the second quarter.
Yes, he did. Spike Lee would have been happy because this movie was called School Days because they had no answer for Kobe Bryant. His plus-minus today was plus 31. That means while he was in the game, the Lakers were up at least 31 points.
He had 18 first-half points. Third quarter, there's Melo trying to keep it close. He had 25. The Nuggets within 9. But again, as soon as Denver got close, there was Kobe again.
Absolutely. And it started with balance. Kobe also had 10 assists. So he was spreading the basketball around. And once he does that, he can attack with the best of them, obviously.
LA shot 57% from the field, 56% from three-point range. Kobe with the 3 there, had 35 points and 10 assists, Jalen mentioned. Also 6 boards, and things got chippy here, Jalen.
Well, you know, playing against the Denver Nuggets, they have some guys that'll really get up into you. And anytime you lose, and the game is going to get a little more physical. But Pau Gasol kept his poise. He has the NBA Finals to play.
Chauncey Billups called for a flagrant one. Pau Gasol had a terrific game on both ends of the floor, 20 points, 12 boards for him. Lamar Odom had another good game, 20 off the bench for him. And the Lakers win the Western Conference Finals in 6 games. 119-92 is the final. Look at the Lakers, 24 of 24 from the foul line. They're going back to the NBA Finals for the 2nd straight year and the 30th time overall. Here's what Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol had to say moments ago with our Doris Burke.
Just that. You know, we had the effort, and then we had the execution to match. And, you know, it took us a while to really get a feel for the team and our opposition, but we got it tonight.
You guys seem to have found something in Game 5 and Game 6. What was it?
Well, it's just how to take advantage of the defense. You know, we saw something in how they were playing us, and we executed extremely well.
This has not been an easy playoffs. It has had some bumps in the road for you guys. What do you take from what you've learned in each of these series that helps you win the finals?
Well, just gain valuable experience. You know, it's been a physical march all the way back to the finals. Every series has been tough, and you know, now we're back at a place where we didn't finish our business last year. Hopefully we'll do it this year.
Game 5, you termed yourself a decoy. Tonight you were assertive offensively. What were you looking to get started?
Well, you know, I felt like tonight, you know, they gave me more space to operate. You know, after my teammates started knocking down shots, they started playing me straight up for a little bit, and then I was able to take advantage of it.
Pau Gasol, when you guys built your biggest lead in the 3rd period, he was sensational. When you get the ball to him, what happens?
Well, the defense has to collapse. And, you know, and the same thing with him. You know, they had to double him, and he freed up shooters. And then they left him by himself, and he went to work.
Kobe, congratulations. Good luck in the finals. We've got Pau Gasol here as well as they exchange a hug. Pau, uncharacteristically, after Game 4, you have said publicly, I need to touch the basketball more. Why were you so adamant about that?
Because I think it's an effective way to play basketball. When you have a post player that can score and can attract people in the paint, you know, it's going to free up other people. And I'm an unselfish player, so I think I can make plays and make good decisions. Game
5 and Game 6, you had tremendously balanced scoring across the board. When you guys are getting that kind of balance, how tough are you to beat?
I think we're really tough because we're using all our weapons. You know, we're just not, you know, focused on Kobe or myself. We got a really good team, and we got to use everybody in there because that's how we're going to win it.
Jeff Van Gundy says that when you counter and go to that left hand, you are a difficult check. When do you go to that move?
Well, when I feel the defender is cutting off the middle, and when I feel that there's coming a double team, you know, if I'm close enough to the basket, I feel really comfortable with my left hook, so I can go to it pretty often.
I'm going to put the same question to you I did to Kobe, Pau, and that's what did you guys learn through a lot of tough series that can help you win the championship?
Well, the struggle obviously is going to help us. I think it's toughen us up, and that's what we need. That's what we need in the finals. Play extremely hard, make sure we take care of the rebounding, we defend well as a team, we move the ball offensively, we execute, we don't, we minimize our mistakes, and we'll be in good shape. We got to compete. Obviously, right now there's one more step to our goal, but we still got to win 4 more games.
No more soft label for you, pal.
No
Congratulations,
more.
Mike.
And a more soft label for Pau Gasol or the rest of the Lakers bigs, that's for sure. Kobe Bryant has never been accused of being soft. 35 points, his 3rd most points in a series clincher in his career. Jalen, as you said, he is the best closer in the NBA. How did he display his killer instinct tonight?
Basically, Kobe came out and he had a plan of attack and he executed amazingly. Initially, it was get the bigs involved, throw it inside the Pau Gasol, allow him to initiate offense. And then when they started to double team Kobe, Phil Jackson did a tremendous adjustment. Since you're in the triangle offense, it's already catered to doing post-ups anyway. They did a lot of big-to-big screens, moving in the paint to allow the Nuggets defense to be confused. Kobe Bryant found the open man. Pau Gasol had 6 assists. Kobe Bryant had 10 assists. They were moving the basketball, keeping everybody involved, and ultimately broke down the Nuggets defense.
You heard Kobe Bryant talking about his teammates hitting shots, and then he got more room to operate. Trevor Ariza, to start the game, 10 points in the first quarter. He finished with 17. How good are the Lakers when guys like Ariza and Lamar Odom are scoring nearly 20, either off the bench or, in the starting lineup?
See, when we talk so much about depth, what we mean is you have multiple players that can contribute in multiple ways. And that's what the Los Angeles Lakers have. You have a couple of players that are all-star, all-NBA performers, obviously Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. Then you have Trevor Ariza, a guy that wasn't really even getting minutes last year as a starting small forward, not only contributing an improved jump shot and three-point range that could spread the floor, but his job was pretty big too. That's guard Carmelo Anthony. So he was able to do that as well. Luke Walton came in and gave him solid minutes. Andrew Bynum even played solid. He wasn't scoring offensively, but he was at least using his sides. When you have multiple players that can do multiple things, it really gives you a great opportunity to win.
Andrew Bynum played 22 minutes. Luke Walton played 25 minutes off the bench and had 10 points. Carmelo Anthony struggled in this game. In fact, he struggled shooting the basketball over the final 4 games of this series. Jalen just 22 of 69 over the final 4 games of this series. Why did Melo struggle on both ends of the floor tonight?
You got to give the Los Angeles Lakers defense a little credit. Playing in the league 13 years, we used to say, if nobody's standing in front of you, you're just going lay it up every single time. So you got to give the defense a little credit. But however, Carmelo Anthony and Chauncey Billups both looked a little fatigued. Physically, mentally, emotionally. It's been a long journey. The Nuggets were the #2 seed, and they just didn't have any pop in their steps. Chauncey Billups only attempted 7 shots. Carmelo Anthony, he was not to be found on offense or on defense. So it showed when your 2 leaders don't come out and they don't have the energy to execute what your team is trying to get accomplished. And ultimately, it's a trickle-down effect to the rest of the guys.
Yeah.